I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Set to return. Here's Darnay Holmes. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Penix. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy! Go!
To the air with Penix. Complete. It's for John Robinson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Penix working from the gun. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Completed to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. And for a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Out
of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, here's Baker. Gets it through the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 25 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. We've set it down from the 37. First down throw here, Mayfield. Look at that power, deep left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind.
And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers pull ahead 6-3 in the first.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They send a man in motion. A toss snap, Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have it 3rd and 3. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Penix on third down. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
3rd down, it's Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the Bucks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Holmes now to return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go now.
Penix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
His work begins at the 31. He gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
12 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That one hits for 30. And the Bucks have the first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Good. Hey, alert! 180! What's up?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180! Regular! Hurry!
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. It's the Bucks who are in front here at Raymond James. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Cut near the goal line. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers both racing them to the halftime locker room. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Robinson again here on 2nd. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Down kick to Robinson. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And this stays a 3-possession game.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Dave, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Taking a shot deep here. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers both racing them to the halftime locker room. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix now. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They gain 11 on that play, and that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. That was a miss, so he hung it out right at that upright. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. So 1st down from the 41. A give now from the gun. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
20.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That one connects. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Buccaneers 35, Falcons 3. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jacob Cowie. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set.
From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Penix working from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They give it to him again. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180!
Mayfield now from the gun. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the 1st down as he stays in bounds.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Bucks have the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Run.
Baker now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
42. Falcons 3. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Holmes now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot!
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Penix. He finds Dotson left side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Penix here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He finds him beyond the marker. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Penix is going to throw again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Finds him on the crossing route. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Falcons 1st down.
Again, Penix to the air. Hits him on the out route. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Falcons cut into the lead by another point. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And it goes out of bounds, so that's going to snuff out the spark they were trying to build on here in the 4th. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Pistol.
Handoff now from the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soaps field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Regular. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best.
And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Bucks will set up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they aren't slowing down in the slightest. 2 more to their lead. Man, what a blowout we've got here. All right, I think I already know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Game well decided. How does a former player like yourself feel about that decision?
Yeah, whatever you think your answer is, Kate, you're right. I don't think there's anybody that likes this, and I don't think it really is a case when you're up this big. You're just trying to embarrass your opponent, and you better be careful.
Penix on first down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they pick him off again! And the Buccaneers finally see the return stopped. They're going to take over following the interception at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Start.
Here's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 46-yard line.
Another carry for him. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Point it right. Kings. What's up?
Third down. Here's Mayfield. He's going deep this time. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Fields this one at the 3. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
Their own 12-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Falcons just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. On first down, here's Penix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
By Zion to follow.
To the air with Penix. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him up again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Start.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They're going to pass it here. Not for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. You've got to keep moving quick here.
Run.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr.
Stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Buccaneers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Holmes now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Go!
Back to work after throwing the pick. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers see the return go out of bounds. And Matthews, how this game's going to end. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa. And all them uppercats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You go and approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Come on, the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, bring down rings so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stand. You keep walking, unless you're trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the best. But it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my big baller. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my fly lady. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Can do now.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us. On my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't happen the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load them, but I'm up the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stop it, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. They ain't the person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. They ain't the do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up. To run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to shut it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Check. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now.